Welcome to this episode of Best of America by Horseback. I'm Tom Seay. We've been riding across America with viewers like you for over 15 years now, meeting new friends and blazing new trails together all along the way. This week, we're celebrating a wonderful achievement for Best of America by Horseback with our riders and viewers that make these episodes so great. We're going to celebrate riding 300,000 miles together on our filmed trail rides. I couldn't think of a better place to do it than here at H. Cooper Black Memorial Field Trial and Recreation Area in South Carolina. We had a great time riding along the peaceful, smooth, sandy trails through the beautiful forest and along the lakes with our Best of America by Horseback family. This park has been serving equestrian travelers for over 20 years, and we were happy to finally host a ride here to showcase just how perfect this destination is for our riders to enjoy. So sit back and relax and enjoy another Best of America by Horseback episode.
On this episode of Best of America by Horseback, Tom Seay is riding with guests in the beautiful countryside of South Carolina at H. Cooper Black Jr. Memorial Field Trial and Recreation Area. Located in Cheraw, South Carolina, this park is one of the most recently opened in the state and offers a variety of options for travelers to enjoy. The park was opened in 1994 in memory of Dr. H. Cooper Black Jr. after his death the previous year. Black was a lover of nature and hunting, and while not serving the local population as a surgeon, he spent much of his time outdoors, promoting the natural resources of conservation in the state. This is the only state park available for field trials and retrieval competitions in South Carolina, and visitors come from all over with their pups to train hunting and retrieving dogs to take part in the competitions they often have throughout the year, like the American Kennel Club field trials and tests, sporting dog challenges, and various hunting tests. The recreation area covers over 7,000 acres and includes 3 ponds and 2 fields, all available for guests to rent for dog training, fishing, horseback riding, and private events. Hunting is available during proper seasons for deer, turkey, and small game. H. Cooper Black is one of the most equestrian-friendly facilities in South Carolina, boasting over 20 miles of relaxing sandy trails through longleaf pine plantations, hardwood forests, and pondside riding suited for any level rider. The equestrian campground has 27 campsites with electricity and water, and there are plenty of primitive camping spaces as well. A dump station is located on site, and complimentary Wi-Fi for guests is available. For your horses at H. Cooper Black, they have 12 by 12 indoor stalls located in the barn next to the office, and large outdoor 16 by 16 panel corrals near the campsites. A large panel arena is located on site as well for guests to enjoy. The park hosts various equestrian events like obstacle challenges, horse shows, and barrel racing for guests to participate in or enjoy watching. H. Cooper Black is a perfect place to visit with family for picnics, day trips, and more. A new playground was recently added for the kids. Visitors to the park can take a day trip to town in Cheraw and experience part of the Old English District, made up of 7 counties in the north central area of South Carolina, filled with Revolutionary War and colonial American history. Museums, plantations, and parks cover this area, and it is a must-see for history buffs and their families. Unlike other state parks, H. Cooper Black may sometimes be closed to the public during certain events, so they encourage guests to contact the park before planning a trip to ensure it will be open for their visit. The Best of America by Horseback ride on Saturday morning started with a blessing of the ride in the arena by trail rider and pastor Donnie Lovett, who also sang the national anthem, while Marcia Hewitt carried the American flag. Just as the prayer finished and the anthem was starting, a bald eagle came out of nowhere and circled the arena several times. He flew off at the end of the song and was not seen again the entire weekend. Everyone was awestruck at the beauty of this moment, and we all knew this was a special ride. Feeling rejuvenated in spirit, we set out for the day of riding with friends and family. When Best of America by Horseback returns, Tom Seay will speak with Park Manager Eric Dusa about all of the amenities H. Cooper Black has to offer equestrian visitors. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Best of America by Horseback. Tom Seay is riding with viewers on the sandy trails of H. Cooper Black Jr. Memorial Field Trial and Recreation Area in South Carolina, where they broke the 300,000-mile accumulative riding record with viewers since the show started in 2005. Tom sat down with Park Manager Eric Dusa about what makes this park so special and how guests have been enjoying the trails and events here since its opening.
I've got to ask you first, what drives you? How old were you when you realized you wanted to be involved in the outdoors, the park, conservation? Seems like it's a way of life for you.
Well, I've been working outdoors my entire life. It's so peaceful to be able to walk outside and first thing in the morning and look out and have nobody here, be able to do what we need to do to make this place what it is. I mean, it's just it's such a great opportunity for us to show everybody the land that we've got here and the resources that the Park Service and the Forestry Commission have for everybody here in South Carolina.
I guess the climate here allows you to do things year-round. What type of activities do you do here?
Well, our season runs, even though we are open year-round, our season runs Labor Day to Memorial Day for the most part. We have three main user groups that use the park. We have the equestrian, we have retriever training, and then we also have we're a wildlife management area through the Department of Natural Resources. So we have open hunting outside of where we are right now. This is our no shooting area, but in the 7,000 acres of H. Cooper Black footprint, there's about 6,500 that you can hunt, deer hunt, turkey hunt. We have no ground bird hunting here. We're a quail sanctuary, but you can hunt turkeys, and that's the only birds that we have.
I haven't known you very long, but I feel like you should be in Washington because you are able to coordinate 4 government agencies, and everybody seems to get along. I don't know if we need to ship you off to Washington or not. What are the government agencies that you work with?
We work for the South Carolina State Park System, which is Parks, Recreation, and Tourism. This property here, the 7,000 acres, is a part of the Sand Hill State Forest, which is about 49,000 acres, and that's run by the South Carolina Forestry Commission. We also have, as I was saying, the Department of Natural Resources runs the wildlife management area here, as well as our hunting, as well as our fishing areas. And then last is the Federal Fish and Wildlife, who run the red-cockaded woodpecker nesting sites that are on our property. We have about 18 of them in this footprint here. The RCW, as we call it, was endangered up until about, I think, 5 or so years ago. It's been taken off the endangered species list, and it's in the protected list right now.
This much land is like the Ponderosa. Must cost the taxpayers a ton of money. Or how do you finance it?
The South Carolina Park Service is 100% self-sufficient. We don't.
Let's go over that one more time. It's 100%.
Yes, the entire Park Service. We have 47 parks in the South Carolina State Park Service, and we are self-sufficient.
Park services all over the country ought to be coming down here to learn how you do this.
And they need to talk to our folks in Columbia. They do a good job.
People love this place. It was highly recommended several times, and so we came down. If you were making a living picking up tin cans and scraps of paper, you'd starve to death here, because I haven't seen anything on the ground, and I have ridden 2 days here. How is it that the people just love this place so much that they also help maintain it? Is that part of it?
They do. We have some. We have a couple of different groups that do a real good job of, as you said, you were on the trails, keeping up the trails for us. But every Monday when we come in, first thing we'll do, we'll go out and patrol the entire place, pick up anything, any cans, trash that's come in from the weekend. And then through the week, we make sure anytime we see something, we'll stop. If you look in the back of my truck right now, there's probably 20 pounds of litter. But myself and Bruce and Chris, we do a good job of policing the property.
Facilities here, you have covered pavilion with full kitchen. How many campsites?
We have 38 campsites. 27 of them are full service, water, electric, and sewer. The other 11 are water and electric only. We also have 33 primitive sites, and we have enough room for about 50 field camping sites for events like this. Once overflow is what we would call it.
And you have a nice arena?
We do. We have a 150 by 250 foot arena, which is actually getting ready to be remodeled this summer. We're going to put, it's going to be a 4-board post and board fence all the way around it. And then we have 68 corrals and 24 stalls in our barn.
You welcome groups to come here. Again, the type of groups that are, everybody's welcome, but the type of groups that love this the most would be what?
Our equestrian groups and our retriever training groups. We have our calendar, I think we had 6 equestrian events this year, and we had 21 retriever training events this season, which runs from Labor Day through Memorial Day.
We hadn't been here 5 or 10 minutes, and we'd been approached 2 or 3 times. Do you need anything we can do to help you? That's just the way it is here. Southern hospitality.
Well, that's our Park Service mantra. Anywhere you go, the rangers and the technicians at the park and the managers, we want to make sure that you feel like it's home.
I've been to a lot of beautiful places, but this is a must-visit place.
Well, we'd like to think that everybody needs to come and see it.
Well, I have to tell you, and I don't mind saying it to anyone, anywhere. You've been to a lot of wonderful places, but the dedication of you and your staff and the beauty of this park here in South Carolina is unsurpassed.
Well, we appreciate that. Thank you.
I can't think of another place that I could rank any higher, if my ranking would count for anything. But you guys really are first class, and it's a pleasure to be here. And if people who are listening to this have not ever been here, they've got to come. And so we'll try to show the best of H. Cooper Black Park and South Carolina, and we appreciate
it. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate y'all coming.
Appreciate so much who you are.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
When Best of America by Horseback returns, Tom Seay and riders cross the 300,000 cumulative mile mark and will speak with a special guest who joined us after being inspired by Best of America by Horseback television show to get out and start riding again.
And it's never too late to start riding, even if it's for the first time. And you brought your horse. What's the name of your horse?
Judy.
Judy.
Yeah.
He brought Judy. We're glad to have him on the show. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Best of America by Horseback, where Tom Seay is riding with viewers at H. Cooper Black Jr. Memorial Field Trial and Recreation Area in South Carolina. Best of America by Horseback has been adding the cumulative miles ridden by Tom Seay and viewers together since the show started on rfd-tv in 2005. During this ride, we crossed the 300,000 mile mark of total miles ridden together with viewers. To celebrate this momentous occasion, everyone stopped on the side of the trail to take a photo. Certificates were mailed out to everyone that rode with us at H. Cooper Black, many of whom have been with us since the very beginning. We have been blessed to have had every single one of them on the long trail ride behind us and those still ahead of us. We always love to meet riders, new and old, at our group rides. And on this trip, we met Jarvis Carr, who started watching Best of America by Horseback television show and was inspired to start riding again. He now looks forward to traveling cross country with his wife.
We started the show 14 years ago. We were advised to have a professional narrator. And I said, no, I think Pat can do just fine. That's what caught your attention.
It caught my attention, it sure did.
Tell that girl.
When I was watching the Best of American Horseback, I kept hearing this voice. And I told my wife, I said, Sherry, who is this lady? They must pay high dollar for her. And she did such a fantastic job on it that Pat has the ability to put you right wherever the trail ride is, and you want to jump out and go do it.
Yeah.
So I ended up fixing up my trailer, got a walking horse, and I'm gonna try to hang out there with her. So that's why I'm here today, especially thanks to Pat.
Yeah, you're getting ready to retire, but most people when they're retiring are just thinking about getting a rocking chair. That's not going to happen.
No, you guys have taught me there's a lot of places to see, different parts of the country. My wife wants to go to Jamaica, so I saw that. Right?
I'll work on that one right away.
Yeah, you're all over the place. Now we want to try that.
This has been a wonderful weekend. The rain held off till this morning.
Did?
And it was a nice bunch of people last night. Have a good time.
I sure did. Fantastic. Guys put on a fantastic meal. Makes you feel like we're down home country folks.
Well, that's what we are.
All right, Tom.
Hey, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Nice
It's
meeting
a
you.
pleasure having you on the show.
If you'd like to learn more about visiting and riding at H. Cooper Black in South Carolina, you can visit the State Parks website at southcarolinaparks.com or call them at 866-345-7275. Or you can use the direct line to H. Cooper Black at 843-378-1555.
We'd like to thank all of our riders and viewers that have supported us over the years. We've had the opportunity to meet so many wonderful people over this journey, and while some of our friends are no longer with us and unable to ride, they're always going to be here in our memory and in spirit. Together we've ridden 300,000 miles across this great country, and I look forward to riding with you on all the trails that are ahead of us. I'm Tom Seay. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.